Hello everyone. This video lecture is in the continuation of previous video lecture of UPS. In this I will discuss the types of UPS, that is online UPS and offline UPS. Now let us see the design and the block diagram of online UPS and offline UPS. This is the block diagram of offline UPS. So when you see on the bottom line, the first block is AC to DC converter, that is called the rectifier, and the rectifier is used here for charging the battery. We take the battery as a source for energy in failure. So in failure condition, battery will supply the DC voltage, and that DC is converted into AC by an inverter, and then there is a transfer switch. Now this switch is in first position, which will show the connection with the main line, and in the failure condition it automatically connect to the inverter output, and then inverter will supply the AC source to the load. The frequency of transfer switch is very high, so it will take very less time for the switching, which keep your device at the load side safe. Now when the main line starts, the mains goes to the surge suppressor, then filtration, and then to the load. So in mains on condition, it also protects the load from the various types of variation in the mains input voltage. Either it is harmonic or any type of contaminations like spike voltage, etc. The offline UPS is also called a standby UPS system, which can give only the most basic features. Here the primary source is the filtered AC mains, as you see in the figure 1. When the power breakage occurs, the transfer switch will select the backup source. Thus we can clearly see that the standby system will start working only when there is any failure in the mains. In this system, the AC voltage is first rectified and stored in the storage battery connected to the rectifier. So it is very simple type of UPS, which is generally used in our personal computer. When power breakage occurs, this DC voltage is converted to AC voltage by means of a power inverter and is transferred to the load connected to it. This is the least expensive UPS system, and it provides surge protection in addition to backup. The transfer time can be about 25 milliseconds or less, which can be related to the time taken by the UPS system to detect the utility voltage that is lost, as well as switching time of the switch, as shown in the block diagram. Now let us see what about the online UPS. In this type of UPS, double conversion method is used. First, the AC input is converted into DC by rectifying process for storing it in the rechargeable battery. If you see the block diagram of online UPS, mains directly goes to the rectifier AC to DC, and then it is connected to the battery, then inverter, and it is going to be the load. Means mains is connected to the load as well as the battery at same time, hence it is called the online UPS. However, a static bypass path is given for different type of errors. The DC is converted into AC by the process of inversion and given to the load or equipment which it is connected. This type of UPS is used where electrical isolation is mandatory. This system is a bit more costly due to the design of constantly running converters and cooling systems. Here the rectifier, which is powered with a normal AC current, is directly driving the inverter. Hence it is also known as double conversion UPS and online UPS. When there is any power failure, the second condition, the rectifier have no role in the circuit and the standby power stored in the battery which is connected to the inverter is given to the load by means of transfer switch. Once the power is restored, the rectifier begins to charge the battery. To prevent the batteries from overheating due to the high power rectifier, the charging current is limited. During a main power breakdown, this UPS system operates with zero transfer time. The reason is that the backup source acts as a primary source and not the main AC input, but the presence of inrush current and large load step current can result in transfer time about 4 to 6 milliseconds in this system. When we compare the offline UPS system with the online UPS system, the advantage of online UPS system that it will take very less time, about 4 to 6 milliseconds, to change to supply the backup after failure of mains. However, in offline UPS it will take 25 milliseconds. The cost in the online UPS for this facility is continuously there is a work of rectifier and the work of inverter. So there is a requirement of use heat sink and various type of controls to keep safe the rectifier as well as the inverter. Now the third type of UPS, however it is not in your syllabus, but it is called the line interactive UPS. For small business and departmental servers and babes, line interactive UPS is used. This is more or less same as that of offline UPS. The difference is the addition of tap changing transformer. Voltage regulation is done by this tap changing transformer by changing the tap depending on input voltage. Additional filtering is provided in this UPS, results in lower transient loss. I am not giving the block diagram because it is not in your syllabus. UPS applications. Applications of UPS include data centers, industries, telecommunication, hospitals, bank, insurance, and some special project events. So apart from these applications, there is a very wide applications of UPS. So you can imagine where there is a computer system and there is a server system, there must requirement of UPS, and nowadays everywhere in every places you can find personal computer as well as the servers type of system. Thank you for watching this video.